welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving y'all a video about a life update. So basically, when the year started, I was just like spreading positivity over my life. I was just like, Lord, I want to find something to do with my life. Like, I'm not getting any older. I'm not getting any younger. That's the one. I'm not getting any younger. Like, I'm about to be 21 this year. I need something different in my life. I need like a change. I don't know where you want this change to be or whatever. Like, I need something different. So when the year started, I was in a relationship with this dude, and by the ending of February, that was over. I was just like, okay, that's over. Okay, so like I was praying, I was like, Lord, like I really like this dude, so I was just like, Lord, why you take him? Da, 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 da. You know, but I was just like, if that's you, Lord, I'll let it be. Keep working on me. So then I was just at the end of February. I also like the job I had, I wasn't working there anymore. So I was like, oh my gosh, I lost my job. Like, how am I gonna pay my bills? Like, Lord, like, what's going on? So months go past by. I still didn't have no job. I was doing Uber Eats. It wasn't, as much, but it was something to keep in my pocket or whatever. So that was going on. So I was just like, what's going on? Like, Lord, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. Like, what am I doing? I need to clear my head. Like, so I was just like, okay, I need to clear my head. So, because at the time I was living with my parents. So I was like, like I was talking to my parents. I was like, I need to clear my head. Can I, go see my sister? Because my sister, she moved to like the countryside of Florida. So I told them, I need to clear my head. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what's going on. And it was like, yeah, cool, whatever. So I called my sister. I was like, hey sis, I needed somewhere to clear my head. Can I just come stay with you for like a little bit, like maybe a week or two, to just clear my head and get myself together? And that's what I did. So I went to go visit my older sister with my younger sister, and I stayed there for 2 weeks. Kid you not. As soon as I got there, the first or second day, her husband showed me around to this college. And like, if you know me, like, I don't do school. Like, I don't like school. Like, I feel like school is a big waste of time and whatever. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, because I was thinking about going back to school anyway, but I didn't know what for. So that happened. And then what else happened? That a couple days later, I heard my sister on the phone, because your sister talking, like, you gonna be nosy sometimes. So I heard her talking, and I was like listening to her speak. She was talking to her coworker, and they were like, yeah, we need someone new at the office, whatever. And I'm just like, I peeked my head around. I was like, hey, I don't have a job. And she was like, you want to move over here? I was just like, I don't have a job, wherever the money's at, I'll go. And she was like, are you sure? I think you should pray about it, whatever. And that's what I did. She was like, okay, and if you're praying about it, I want you to write a plan, like what you're gonna do when you get here, how you're gonna like just plan and map it out. Even though, it's always like whatever God wants, that's what he's gonna allow you to do. But it's good to have like a mindset already of what you planning to do, whatever. So I was like, okay, no problem. She got me a little notebook. I wrote like my plans in my notebook. I was like I was writing down my bills that I had to pay. I was writing down what I plan to do within the next 3 months, the next 6 months, and the next year. I was like, I wrote all of that down, and then I showed her. She was like, okay, cool. So now you know what to do when you get back home. You got to tell your parents that you want to move. I was like, okay. So I was still there, and then I think the next day or a couple days later, I got to the office, and because she works at a doctor's office, so I'd be the medical assistant. So I was shadowing that medical assistant at that time, and she showed me what to do. I was like, oh, this pretty easy. So when I got home that day, she was like, oh, how do you like the job? How do you think this is gonna fit with you? I was like, this is like really like, I like it. Like, I think I see myself doing this for a little bit, you know, while I get my stuff together. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, girl, it's like really easy. It's like, da da da. She was like, okay, yeah. If that's what you plan on doing, then you know what you already got to do when you get home. I was like, okay, yeah. I got you. And then she was like, okay, so I stayed there for 2 weeks exactly. Like on that same day, 2 weeks later, I left. And I told my dad first because I didn't want to tell my mom yet. So I told my dad, and my dad was like, what? Like, you want to move over there? That sounds like a good opportunity. Da, da, da. You should do it. You should have been left. And I was like, okay, you supporting me. Okay, cool. And then told my mom, like a day later, like my dad was like, this is how you have to tell her. Da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, no problem. So I told her, like I brought it up the way he told me to bring it up to her, and she was like she was sad. Like you could see it in her face, like she was sad. But I was like, you know, mommy, like this is a good opportunity, da da da. You know, I'm not doing nothing here, da da da. And she was like, since you know the circumstances bring it to here, like I only want the best for you. And I was just like, okay, like you know, like it made me sad to see that she was sad, but like we both knew it was a better opportunity for me. And then the saddest part of all, I had to tell my grandma that I was leaving. Like my grandma, that's my dog. Like she cooks and like she cooks for me and everything. So it's just like, okay, grandma. I told my grandma, like my mom had to tell my grandma first because I couldn't break the news to her. So my grandma was like, she was sad because you know that's my dog. Like I give her insulin shots and everything. Like we close. So I told my grandma I was sad, but you know, we both were like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be sad for you to leave, but this is a good opportunity as well. Just like, okay, like everybody being so supportive. I'm just like, it's like either it's like, you know, me being sad or like y'all really just wanted to get rid of me. I don't know, but like it worked out for the best, I guess. So I got back here. I got back here to the countryside, and I didn't go back yet. So that happened, and then that's when I started packing. Y'all, I kid you not, I ain't start packing till the day before I left. So the day before I left, I was up till like 1 o'clock trying to find stuff to pack, and then at 1 o'clock I was like, yeah, it's time for me to go to sleep. I wasn't done yet, so I had to wake up early the next day. I woke up like 7-8 o'clock, like finishing stuff. Like even before I left Miami, I supported a couple of black businesses because I was like, I've always been meaning to support a couple black businesses like locally. So that's what I did. Like I went to my homegirl, I bought me some lashes. I went to my other homegirl, I let her like, cause she was learning how to do nails, so she did my nails. But I was like, yeah, I gotta, you know, support people that, you know, always been around me, or like people I knew that I haven't supported yet. Like if I didn't have the bread at the time, I just shout them out on my Instagram page, and that's it. Cause like I always want to show love to like anything black. I want to show love, so that's what I did. So after that, the day that I was leaving, no, not even the day I was leaving, a couple of days before I was leaving, I forgot to tell my cousin. Like she's the only female cousin I had down in Miami. So I had to tell her, and I forgot to tell her, like, because I was always meaning to tell her, but I forgot to tell her. So I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh, you're leaving me. Why are you leaving me? Why are you telling me so late? And I was just like, you know, this is like spur of the moment. Like I visited my sister for 2 weeks, and then I spent a week home, and then that weekend I left. Like I had time to tell nobody goodbye. So I was just trying to tell as many people goodbye as I can. And then I had to tell my goddad goodbye. And it was like sad to tell everybody, but everybody was very supportive. They was like, you know, if this is what you got to do, this is what you got to do. And that's it. And that's what I did. And then, so the day I was leaving, I was like, it was like so sad because people were crying and I was crying because people were crying. And I was like, this is like so sad. And I was like, it got so emotional. And like, if you know me, you know I'm an emotional person. Like, I'll drop a tear like this, like it ain't nothing. So that's what happened. And then I'll show you guys a clip of, you know, my car. And at the end of this video, I didn't have much stuff. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if I packed too light or if I left too many things home. I didn't pack enough. Like, not enough, but I didn't pack a lot. So that was bad. And I'll also show you guys what a thing about like this small town is, that there's a lot of lakes. There's lakes like every corner you turn, there's a lot of lakes. And I like that because I live in the midst of lakes. Like, I'm used to beaches and stuff, but I ain't see beaches every day. Every day I see a lake here, and I was just like, oh, this is kind of dope. This is real dope. The views here are very like nice. Like, I guess for my sister, she got used to it, but the views here are so pretty. And working at the office too, at the same office as my sister. My sister's a nurse practitioner, so working at the same office as my sister is kind of really cool because I haven't seen her like for a long time. So like being around her a lot, like it's like making me happy. Like, I'm really happy being around her like that, seeing what she do, and being around my nieces and my nephews. It's really cool. And yeah, so that's a life update for y'all. I do plan on going back to school. I decided that I'm going back to school and getting an LPN certification, LPN license or whatever. I think it's a license, I don't know. But that's what I plan on doing because I really love what I do as a medical assistant. Even though I learned on a short period of time, I've been living here for like a month now, and I really love everything I do here at the office, especially like working at this office. Guess what I found out? Like, I work for the most popular doctor in this little town. So I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. So the office is always busy. Like, it's really busy, and that's what I like. A fast-paced and busy environment. It keeps you busy. Like, time flies like that. So yeah, so that's a life update for you guys. I'll show you guys one of my favorite lakes that I pass by every day, and I'll also show you guys my car at the day that I was leaving. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please leave a comment of any other videos y'all want to see. I'll be more active now. Like, I'll try to do at least 2 videos a month. I know that's not a lot, but like I'm busy. But yeah, I love you guys and appreciate you guys for supporting me. So yeah. Bye.
Okay.